80 countries and 20 states, and you still called her living in a cocoon. And I'm 50 years old, 50. Actually, I'm actually 51 years old at the moment. That makes it 10 years out of Fresno. So, do me a favor, considering I used to work on the coastline. And quite frankly, you know when they say you shouldn't be afraid? You know, why they say you shouldn't be afraid? I tell you why. Because if somebody was really famous for bringing space and famous for tech, you see, New York has cancer, Poland has cancer, Tunisia has cancer, Algeria has cancer, but that guy wasn't pink. July 20, 21st century wasn't cancer, was it? So that's what's empty on the bus lines. So why are you rehashing it blimping time? You can have the Opus Dei in Rome. You can have the Vatican. You can have the Brits with Martin Snowden like this. They had his asses with white hairs. You can have the Italians, the UN. You can have the Basler, the Germans with the white hairs. Ramirez can say, naming their children. Then Jamaica, let me say, at the age of 16, 17, and like, she's going to marry the American businessman and kill him, or she's going to marry the German crazy scientist. Don't be assholes, you know, I'm the newspapers, so student. What is your pretext for the losses on the coastlines if you yourself didn't do it? And if you didn't have those sponsors, not only in the UN and in Western Europe, but in Woolwich. So the it's not that I have pretenses, because I'm not exactly myself. You see, what they're saying is drop that shit. And that's it. Now, for Fresno, where the parents are on retirement, that's something else altogether. That's their retirement. You know, the directors, if you met Australia, USA, 140 countries of the world, humanitarian services. And because you still haven't understood what we were trying to explain with the Scott Glenn film, and we were trying to show with the t-shirts as in Space Bomb Fresno, you could have bombed that shithole and nobody would have noticed. Not even a cat or a dog in the other states in California. In fact, nobody on the planet would have noticed if Fresno vanished off the face of the map. With its intel, its tits, its ass, the nurses in the nursing homes, the girlfriends, the hospital, the whole shit, the shootouts, the whole crap, the fame of Fresno from the very beginning to the very motherfucking end. And so, when you have masses with Havana on their t-shirts, 696969, and don't give me this shit between the East Coast and the West Coast, because that's like back and forth, a dead baby. For over 20 years. The cement truck started in Brussels. In 1997, when I was still doing the bachelor's, the second bachelor's, and I used to go to Brussels, and then go to the Gabor and the others on their buses, and you'd be checking out the Red District in Brussels, and that shit with the green bag, window show, green bag in, green bag this, right? So stuff up. And I'm looking at them, it's like, well, they like you. I'm looking at him, it's like, are you fucking kidding me? I'm 17. So, you know, and that was before retirement. So if this has been going on that many times on my crawlies and little crawlies, you're terrorists. When are you going to see that nobody's perfect, but that what happened on the coastlines was historic loss? And while you think that I enjoyed that, I didn't. Because when I was a child and I was born, I saw void at La Sapienza University. On the first, second, and fifth floor, there was a building, space science and physics and stuff like that, mathematics, that was empty. Tiziano Vian used to say, that's your poppy field on the coastline. Well, thank you. Looked like the literature division, considering it's got plum hairs. But now, everyone around there, the professors, so don't sit and say to me, well, this is a relic of that shit on coastline, get the bitch. What I do to you exactly? What did my intel do to you? Other than die on the coastlines and come back like this for your fucking pretenses, shithead. You're pissed off that there was a ship and a boat with that girl, and the little yachts that they could see from China coming on the coastlines. That's your problem by now. That's not the father and the mother in Fresno either. You don't like it. You don't like it. I just speak to me about, I got bed there and I got a limousine. This one, and this one now, don't give a rat's ass if you got a limousine, if you got a PhD to wipe your ass, if you got 10 million girlfriends, I give a rat's ass. Not even in this format. Don't side with me with your pretenses. And don't say to me that this is my mother or my father saying this. It's the whole goddamn world.
Arriving at Bay Street and Bridgeway in 15 minutes.
You want to know why the CIA lost that amount of intel with me when my head was smashed in on the Ghost Lines and that ship sunk with Jamila with the Manhattan Project of the 21st century? You have to go back to kindergarten and see La Sapienza University. Knowledge. And new shit. You don't even know how to read your Bible. When they say to you, little shit, that stuff you had before and eventually you smashed it on the Ghost Lines for your entertainment. Then, when the little Rose came back for a blimp in time, you said, I hate you. I don't hate you, but I think you're retards and haters. We were sticking to stupid times. There's something intelligent out there, still, even after the smashed in head, which is a miracle in itself, in the eyes of most people on the planet. Cause Celebre doesn't talk. She doesn't talk when she's flying. She doesn't talk when she's running. That many times. She won't even talk when she's dead. She will try to, but the first thing she's going to get is denial from you and haters. This is why there's the Scotland film. And for the parents to stay out of Fresno on retirements. This is why there's the Scotland film. If you can't look at the degenerate version, and another thing that you haven't understood from those communities is that no matter Is this going to San Francisco?
No.
This is the last stop?
No. You're going to San Francisco?
Yes.
And Marin City. Yeah.
Marin City.
Yes.
Thank you. So now, why this is dangerous? It is dangerous, not for me, for you. That's why I'm back. You see, rather than seeing the alert signs on the Ghost Lines and the siren, you looked at me and you attacked me for stating the obvious, or for that girl alone. You blamed me for being Bin Laden.
Next stop, Miller Avenue.
The guy was on the other side. Benjamin Ofori, from Africa and the UN, he was the head of cancer for Scotland and Canada. And he used to say, that's the easy shit for you. That was big shit. Man, he used to do the gray and black and white. All these guys in the UN. Okay, you. Again, the word you. Except you don't exist. You had your head smashed in on those lines. Otherwise, this is all news on the news, the nails. You don't get the concept of death, of smashed in head. You don't understand what intel is. Now, if after something like that comes out at Phoenix, well, I start thinking, oh, particular corner. You think that's going to change?
Next stop,
Bring back the good shit? No, it's just going to be highly intelligent killers.
Próxima parada, Almonte Boulevard and Miller Avenue.
In a nutshell, and don't put the baby through all the abuse that captured the extras, the Roman Tribunal, the whole shit. Same, like this girl has like they may even make comedy out of this shit. The Bureau of the Air, the Roman Tribunal, in other words, fatto una fa culo. I can't make a faggina in mondo that many times and then get and then after 10 years out, they send me back. 9 years, they send me back. Send me back. Why? Because they know who the fuck the motherfuckers and friends are. What? Go to marry. I don't see people about multitasking. No, she was so good. She was so good. Yeah, you know. Sai quando te and then they say to me, guarda, these bombs. In che senso? In che senso? Now we even have a sense. Well, you know, I see pink and blues. Is that a girl? That's a girl. Oh, you see the blues? It's all the blues. Oh, I found cool. That was the news. Was on the news around the capital city. Well, what's good by?
Next stop, South Junction Shoreline Highway and Monte Boulevard.
Between the Italians, the Brits, Germans,
Prossima
what are my
parata,
people?
South Junction Shoreline Highway and Monte Boulevard.
Okay, but then I remember what concetto yourself, and don't speak to me about, oh, there was a boat to a yacht. Basta. Take your fucking piece of paper up your and then, and fuck you. Fool the parents. It's something altogether, something else. It's not in my dictionary anymore, let's put it this way, for Pinky, because Pinky doesn't have the capacity to so what happened on the Ghost Lines to the original girl? Doesn't have the capacity to explain. And I just said, well, that's revolution. It's a cat, it's a dog.
Next stop, Maricela. Prossima parada,
No one there said,
Maricela.
yo, where's the instrument for the space ball? In other words, like we're saying, what I'm done so age. What I'm trying to say is, I know I sound big shit. I may sound big shit. But imagine, it's not me saying it, just imagine. I originally would have simply bombed Fresno because I know my original self. My original girl would have simply picked up her bag, take out the sheet, rise, turn around, drop the bomb of it. Unfortunately, she didn't. Now, everybody else is saying spaceball. And there's something about body onto the spaceball. Something about Mother Lord, the Mother Lord, the Father Lord, the Father Lord. Allow me to move on down. So that's it. Thank you. And don't give me this thing about the intelligence of Fresno. They got their own territory over there, and the girlfriends, and that's it. That's it. And if it had been me saying this shit, even the Canadian consulates were between. Get the motherfuckers out. We know we need to fucking knock this shit back. Hollywood Bowl, Vanessa Fresno, the limousines there, this, that, Tom and Jerry Dyer his buddies, his friends, his girlfriends. I'm looking at this shit, I'm saying, I hear this since I'm 5 years old. In the schools. Motherfucker. Even Bonelli, Via Bonelli in Ambridge. Via Bonelli in Ambridge in middle school. Right next to Via Mortacci, Roman. And this is middle school. This is not even high school. This is not even college or connected those who to go back. Bonelli is a foreign minister for Italy. I went to school with his son, Gianmartelli, and all those guys. For free. No, sta educazione for free, mi sta un po'. Vabbè, stiamo là. This,
Stop requested.
Mortacci is Roman for I'll kill you, the father, the brother, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Bonelli is also the restaurant owner in Fresno. The big town, well, Tom and Jerry Dyer Towels killed Bonelli, the restaurant owner in Fresno. And there was a Supreme Court in San Francisco where the brother of Bonelli from Fresno had sued Fresno County and Towels and Tom and Jerry Towels. It's a corrupt county, okay? He didn't want to show up. He said, oh, it's just a restaurant owner and stuff like that. Guess what? The Italians like, oh, Bonelli was a very good family. We liked Bonelli. We liked that guy. And he was just a restaurant owner, but this Bonelli, yeah, the relative of Gianmartelli, whether you went to school with an In other words, you know, and that's at the age of 10 to 12. Because in high school I was between 12 and 15. At 15 I was already in London for free. Ma vattene a fa' culo. No, you don't tell baby this shit. I'll turn around and I'll bomb your Facebook.